welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. All right, ready to get underway. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And we're underway here in the home opener. Just missed.
Ball two.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, left fielder, Juan Soto.
That's down.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. Soto swinging a drive deep right field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo shot, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. One down. Bichette up now for the Mets. Out to short. Pena fires to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
No.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the third and final game of the series. Got him. That ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Carlos Correa now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground to third. To first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. On a line. And that is that. Back here in Houston, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Ball, no.
Robert, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
HOU-g1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Smoked on the ground a second. Altuve slings to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
And that is out of play. That clips a corner.
Ball.
On the ground. A dive. Nice stop from his knees to throw. And they get the out.
Batting 7, second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Marcus Simeon.
Ha!
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
In the air, left field. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores. So runner at second, 2 down. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And there's a ball. Liner snagged it first. Back here in Houston, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 5th, designated hitter,
Peterson. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much.
Ball.
Just missed.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! Deep dog's gotta eat. A towering shot to center. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. 1 down. Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
No, that's a ball.
Check
Ball
swing.
2.
No appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a foul ball. Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Yep.
That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. Smith drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. In the air to left center, and that will fall. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And he swings through that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one almost got him. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. And now, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 1 so far. Grounder might be 2. On to Simeon. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Houston as we go to the top of the fourth. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that one hammered, carrying well. And he brings it into the warning track.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Mets,
2 down, bases empty. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that one fouled off.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball, right field. Smith makes his way towards it. And that is that. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High fly ball down the left field line. Soto moving back for it. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Jordan Alvarez.
Outside.
The Astros trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That one in there across the letters.
Ball 1.
Grounds one to short. Throws to first.
You're out.
And they get Altuve for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Brown back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 4-1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that's the strikeout looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swings through that one. 0-1. On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. Lindor retired.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Clips the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Hammered on a line into left, base hit. And a man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here. Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's a 1-1. In the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros.
One out man at first. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And now just a 2-run deficit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Myers, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Dives, and he can't hang on. Runner from third in to score. And he beats it. He's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 4-4.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Correa swings through it for strike one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back here in Houston, all set for the top of the sixth.
Really important time for a shutdown. And the last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
And that one is lifted in the air. One up, one down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
First baseman, Jorge Polanco.
That one carrying. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder. Robert Jr.
Angel de los Santos gets the call from the pen.
Number 65. Angel de los Santos.
Hit on the ground to short. Base hit into the outfield. Polanco coming around third. Save!
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Digging in, Brett Beatty.
Strike.
Man at first, one away. Now a quick throw to first. Tries to get back and save. Popped up. Pena under it. And there's two away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Simeon stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Robert on his way around third. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-4. So 2 down. Carson Benj now at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Base knock center field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Francisco Lindor sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. Back here in Houston, so here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
For the Astros, designated hitter, Braden.
There's a strike.
Ball inside.
The Mets up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Astros.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Slider for a strike.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. That one missed. Struck him out without a... It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, do you have a single pitcher all time that you wish you could get an at-bat against in the history of the game? Someone pitching now or someone that pitched before you played? In the majors.
Wow.
Highway 10 will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 12-4. Luis Robert now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1.
Ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Marcus Semien will hit next.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Outside. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. That misses. Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Brings it in, and that is that. Back here in Houston, at the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
High.
Check swing, went around. 0-2 now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Right fielder, Cam Smith.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Right through there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Astros.
So up next, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in Houston, now it's the right fielder, Carson Benj. That one to first, and that chance handled. And he's out on the tag. Curveball over for a called strike. The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Tang, the tall righty, 27 years old, and he's a native of Taiwan. Fights it off, he'll see another. Hard hit, right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. Foul ball there.
Ball. No.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Handles, throws to first. They get the out on Soto. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here in Houston, here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Out to short, Lindor sends it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Carlos Correa.
And that
No,
one
that's
just
a ball.
misses. A ball and no strikes.
Ay.
The Stros with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball line to center. 2 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Now pitching for the
So
Mets,
a lefty out of the pen, Brian Hudson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
That's a ball.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-4. So here's Robert now. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Up next
They
for the
really
Mets,
turned on that one, and as it hooked down the
Brett
line,
Baty.
it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Just
No.
off the outside edge. Ball 1.
When the skipper
2.
calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting guy to come in and
A new arm into the game. The righty, A.J. Blueball.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
There's a strike at the knees. On the ground right side, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the
Up next
corners.
for the Mets,
Nobody out.
second
4
baseman,
hits in a
Marcus
row, and they're
Stroman.
really swinging it here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit,
Ball,
but
no.
sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Simeon up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one ripped to left. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. In comes the runner from third. It's 14-4.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
No.
Baden over at first with one away. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. Across is the runner from first. And the lead continues to grow. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. Alvarez crosses the plate. Safe at second.
Waste no time there. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Lindor in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here at the top of the 9th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And it remains 2-2. To the right side, Altuve on to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game.
Juan Soto.
He swings and fouls one off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. And we're back. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now pitching for the
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Oscar Brazoban.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Sends it across to first. One out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Lisa Paredes.
Swing and a foul out of play. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Too low.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ball.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. And what a play. Ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Someone called a paramedic. I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, my we're doing the same thing. I need a 101 on how I'm supposed to maintain.